task 7 question now. So task 7 is actually related to addressing the impediments, obstacles, blockers. Impediments which are like based upon team-based problems. Obstacles which should not be there and I have to remove it, like could be based on other teams' dependency, and blockers are like external dependencies waiting for something. So as a project manager, it's my responsibility to provide or create a psychological safe environment for the project team to remove impediments, obstacle blockers, so team can concentrate on working. You cannot remove all the impediments together, so it's better to prioritize the critical impediments, obstacles, and blockers, so you can resolve which one is easier first or which one is critical first. Use network to implement solutions to remove impediments. Engage the people. Use your knowledge, use expert knowledge. Create a community of practice as per Agile Value Delivery Office or Agile Center of Excellence, which is like a advanced version of PMO or Agile version of PMO. Research continuously to ensure impediments and blockers for team are being addressed. So there should be a tracking point that what were the impediments or what was the obstacles. You can use Kanban boards for these type of purposes, that you can have impediments listed. Then you can prioritize it based upon their impact, and then you can resolve it by meeting with the relevant stakeholders by working with them. So this was the introduction of task 7. Let's solve the questions. Your Scrum team reports low velocity for 2 sprints. So we have been looking the cumulative flow diagram and we found a spike. Team members say they are working hard, but task keeps rolling over. The burn down chart shows work start late in the sprint and testing queues pile up near the end. So things are not getting arranged. What is the most likely critical impediment which is happening? Poor team motivation, inefficient work sequencing, and lack of flow, work not pulled early, testing bottleneck late, missing project charter approvals. Stakeholders are not attending demos. Stakeholders are not attending demos, which will happen at the review meeting. It's about work, not about the demo. So these two are out of the league. So ultimately, if I remove A, then yes, B is the only one correct, because we need the purpose of sequencing, prioritization, so we can get the work done in a better way. Very good. Let's go next. Your project faces multiple impediments. A key environment is unstable. Builds fail randomly. A stakeholder is slow to approve requirements. A team member requests new training. A minor reporting template is missing. If you are the PM, what you will address first among these four? Unstable environment causing random build failures, stakeholder approval delays, team member training request, or missing reporting template. Which one is the most critical impediment to be resolved? Very good, very good. This is what I like it. Exactly. First, we need to clarify the requirements. Then approval will come later on. Because we know that when we collect the requirements, all the requirements come with the acceptance criteria or definition of done. So if I make the process streamline, my acceptance criteria and definition of done is there for each requirement, which could be a user story also, then I'm good. So whether it's requirement traceability matrix, that every requirement has their own business objectives, as well as they have final test cases. So whatever coming to the scope baseline or product backlog, they have the definition of ready and definition of done, or they have the business objective as well as the final test cases. So yes, if you look, this will be the first, surely this will be the second, and surely after A and B, what do you think you will take the third one, C or D first? Missing reporting template seems to be better answer, that something is missing, we should fix it first. Then yeah, we can see a trading also. Good effort. And again, it's based upon the project situation we were just talking about generally. Next, your team cannot proceed because a separate infrastructure group must open firewall rules. They have a 3-week backlog. Your milestone is in 10 days. This question will remind you the same thing I kept saying, that project management exists in every industry of the world. So when you are reading the question, please don't fall into the loop of these unknown informations. You are from construction, you have never done IT project. It doesn't matter at all. What it matters, if I just remove the question, this is the question. Your team cannot proceed because a separate group should do something. It's not your problem what is firewall, what it has to be in firewall. You just need to know the action as a project manager, whatever the project is. They have a 3-week backlog. Your milestone is in 10 days. What is the best action? So always remove the industry and the project from that so you can answer the things easily. Because sometimes I have seen construction people go back and say, oh, we don't understand IT. How can I answer this question? No, it's about the action which you need. So wait until is a reactive approach. We will not do that. Escalate to CEO. Why? CEO hire you to do the job. Means your CEO is so much free that he will listen to you directly. There is a proper infrastructure like organogram available. Reporting the guidelines are there as per the resource management plan. Use your network, engage the infrastructure manager, negotiate priority, and involve the sponsor if needed. Remove the firewall requirement. You are no one to decide. So yes, it is the better one. So by using your power skills, as a project manager, influence the people, negotiate the things, and get the work done. This is our best approach. So yes, all of you are correct. C is the better answer. Next, your predictive project's critical path is threatened because a vendor delivery is late. The vendor claims their contract does not include expedited shipping. Procurement statement of work is not complete. What is the best next step? Many steps, but what is the best one? Immediately terminate the vendor contracts. We don't terminate directly contracts because making another contract will take a lot of time. So it should not be the first priority. Review the terms and work with procurement to negotiate. It has our lovely word, so I will keep it. Ignore. Ignore will never bring the situation. Ask the team to work overtime to compensate. You cannot force the team for overtime. And this is not the problem. Problem was related to the contract terms and contract scope of work or statement of work. So yes, B is actually the correct answer. Very good. Next, a team member reports they are blocked because they don't have a more powerful laptop. Resources not available. At the same time, test data access is delayed, preventing system testing for the whole team. So they have multiple impediments. What should the PM prioritize? Approve the new laptop for the team member, escalate both issues equally, prioritize test data access because it blocks multiple work streams, ignore both issues. We don't ignore the things, right? So ignore will never be the correct answer. Now what is left? It's coming to you. So why will escalate the things? Remaining R, A, and C. So which will be the best course of action? So only is prioritize test data access because test access is delayed. That is creating the problem for multiple things. Laptop, yes, it could be the second thing, but first we need to, the people who are working, at least let them work. It's not about one team, it's about the actions we need to take it. Perfect. Next, your team repeatedly reports the same blocker, unclear acceptance criteria leading to rework. You address it temporarily by clarifying items sprint by sprint. But the issue persists. What should you do next? Continue clarifying, means keep hitting the wall, escalate, implement a systemic fix, define a quality standards like definition of done, templates and review checkpoints. stop capturing acceptance criteria. It is against our standard. So yes, all of you are correct. C is the better answer. Great. Then we have another question. A critical stakeholder is unavailable for decisions for the next 2 weeks. The team has multiple activities available. Build out non-dependent features, create cases, reduce technical debts, and document design. What should the PM do? We have a lot of things and situations. Pause, force, remove. We don't force the decisions, right? We don't pause the work, and we don't remove the people from the project like this. So the only option left is replan work to focus on tasks that do not require the stakeholders while preparing decision packets for fast approval later. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Next question. A functional manager refuses to release a critical SME, claiming your project is not a priority. Your sponsor expects delivery on time and will not approve contractors. What should the PM do first? Escalate, negotiate, publicly challenge, remove the SME. Now, even I should not give you the hint, right? You know the answer. So, yes, correct answer is always negotiate directly using business impact. Very good. Let's do these questions by yourself. So, I will read the question, I will highlight for you, and then you select the answer. A key external API may be depreciated in 6 months. This is not currently blocking work, but it could impact future integration. So we have a risk. The team asks you to treat it as a blocker now. What is the best action? Treat it as an immediate blocker and stop development. Log it as a risk, analyze impact. Ignore it, escalate to. So, yes, that is the better answer. Look, what I'm trying to teach you, what I'm trying to guide you is to let you reach to the right questions. So, this is like coaching skills I'm using for you guys. Next question. You resolved a major blocker by securing fast approval. 2 weeks later, work still slows down, even though approvals are timely. The team report delays due to frequent urgent requests from operations. What should the PM do next? Declare the problem solved. It's against the honesty. Ask the team to work overtime will never be the correct answer in like these situations. Cancel, you are no one to decide, right? So do you see now our speed of answering the question is getting better? Our participation is making it more better. So if you will keep this mindset, yes, you can literally sit an exam as soon as possible. But ask with me, and I will work with you individually to understand your problems, to understand your weak areas, and then suggest. Last question for the day. You resolved a major blocker by securing fast approval. 2 weeks later, work still slows down. So your action was timely. The team reports delayed due to frequent urgent requests from operations. So scope creeps are coming or new requests are coming without making the prioritizations. So again, this is the repeated question, I guess. Yeah, so that is what. Reassess blockers using data, identify new constraints, and adjust the intake prioritization process. So yeah, those options: cancel the operation, ask the teamwork to overtime, declare the problem solved will never be the correct answer. So yes, B is actually the correct answer. So yeah, thank you very much for your participation. Let's keep it like this. Tomorrow, surely we will have a session and we'll solving those questions again. So tomorrow we'll have 8, and if you try 9 also. So yeah, thanks for the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.